I'm State Representative Mary Dye, and I'm talking today about broadband.
You recently introduced House Bill 1702. It's a bill that will benefit hundreds of thousands of people all across the state, and especially in your district. What can you tell us about that bill?
Yes, I'm very excited about 1702. The port districts came to me asking for help in clarifying the law as it stands. Currently, the ports are authorized to participate in building telecommunications infrastructure. The question is, can they build that fiber out to the home? So this law will clarify that so that they can indeed build out to the home, offer a larger marketplace that will attract private telecommunications companies to come into our district and allow rural Eastern Washington access to the global marketplace.
And what are we talking about as far as need in these communities? What's happening to the small communities, say, in your district?
Yes, in our district we have communities like Roselia with 75% free and reduced school lunch. They received a grant which allowed them to have Chromebooks for their students. But in Roselia, there's not enough bandwidth to run a Chromebook. So the only place that the students can use their Chromebooks is in the school. They can't use them for homework, for collaboration, for communicating with their teacher when they're doing their homework. And so much of that grant doesn't facilitate the kind of education that kids in other parts of the state receive. It really is a matter of giving kids the opportunity to receive a good quality education regardless of their zip code.
And there's also the demand on families. If you want to do business essentially with the government these days, it's done online.
It is. And you know, so much of the online, even labor and industries, is an online only. And getting through the heavy laden websites with the lack of access to high-speed internet is very difficult. And in our communities, so many of the kids don't choose to come back to live in the rural communities because they don't have access to basic infrastructure, which is considered essential infrastructure by the FCC.
So we're talking about economic growth as well.
Yes, it's true. And there's people that are not place-bound that could work from home, would love to raise their kids in rural environments in a rural community, but are unable to do so because the infrastructure isn't there and they cannot do economic business with the infrastructure as it currently stands. This will facilitate building out the essential infrastructure to grow those communities in Eastern Washington.
Mary Dye, thank you.
Thank you.